Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
EA Sports
The
coverage of the NFL
2023
playoffs brings us
NFL
to
Playoffs
Chile, but of
AFC
course,
Divisional
sold-out
2-round
Arrowhead
games and
Stadium in
highlights will be
Kansas
coming
City.
up next on
Straight
GOAT's
ahead, we punch
International
the
Sports
second of
Showdown
two tickets to the
2023.
AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the
The
rest, you'll take the week
2023
off,
NFL
get your guys
Playoffs
healed
AFC
up a
Divisional
little bit and ready
2-round
to go.
matchup is
But
now
that team
live
that's
streaming
coming in
on
off of a
GOAT's
win last
International
week,
Sports
they're
Showdown
really excited to keep playing.
2023.
They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the first overall pick from a couple of drafts ago, former Clemson Tiger Trevor Lawrence.
For a guy still in his second year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wild card round last weekend. That's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
Rolling to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now Lawrence on first down, being chased out left. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to him.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense.
And he's going to go down again. Frank Clark, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw.
Seed 4 Jacksonville Jaguars 9-8 Seed 1 Kansas City Chiefs 1-4-3.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 18 more yards there and another first down. Now Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And again, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes trying to find his tight end Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
The 2023 NFL Playoffs NFC Divisional 2-round matchup will be coming up next. Seed 4 Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 8-9 Seed 2 San Francisco 49ers.
14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? Let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how many often does that team that had been playing before win game one?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical. Because now you come in and you get the momentum, you can take them out in that one game and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly or this might be their last game. That one a first down pickup of 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Steps away. Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, McKinnon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play.
But I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. And after starting the game with 2 INTs, you remember, he got back on the beam with a touchdown pass on their previous drive. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Mahomes going to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Hands it off out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
That's complete to Toney. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. this drive continues to plunge forward. Mahomes now on first down. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And the Jags are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence down around his goal line. Forced out to his left. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hardman to return. It'll go as a 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Catch is made by Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end Kelsey. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC Divisional Round game. And it was the Buffalo Bills who are moving on as they were able to eliminate the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go option to the short side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The 2023 NFL Playoffs NFC Divisional 2 round matchup will be coming up next. Seed 4 New York Giants 9-8 seed 1 Philadelphia Eagles 1-7-0.
So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Lawrence will throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's going to get this down near the 25. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On the counter, ETN. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Lawrence now to throw after that last run. A slant to Jones. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for second and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones from 4 yards out. And the Jags have retaken a third quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Mahomes throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually where they place them and try and put them there. Barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Lawrence to throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Now Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Finding Kelsey once again. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Throw that side, complete to Tony. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down 24-21. A minute 53 remaining. A field goal could get this playoff game to overtime, but this crowd, they are going to make it tough as they line up 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Lawrence steps away to his left. 27 this time. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Throwing now, Lawrence. Buying time to his... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal. Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play. And they got it right there, partner. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.